Welcome. Today I will be paraphrasing, summarizing, and sharing for the February 8th Al-Anon readings in Courage to Change and a Little Time for Myself. We'll begin with a serenity prayer and 3 mindful breaths. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. I will take a moment to look over this reading. The question of the day is how does coming to believe in a higher power help me trust? This is a really beautiful reading. It starts off by this person saying that this person trusts God for themselves, but not for their son. They realize that their higher power has helped them many times, but they don't know about their son's higher power. And they want desperately for their son to be okay. And step 2 helps them. Came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. So this has helped this person in their complete desperation to have faith that their son also has a higher power. Today's reminder, hope. We get feelings of hope when we believe in our higher power for ourselves and for others. And the quote is from Courage to Change. We are powerless over the situation, but our loved ones have their own higher power, and together they can figure things out. I love that reminder. That's a really beautiful reminder for me. I pray all the time for so many people today. Okay, so I was just about to say 3 things at once, which is impossible, but they were all in my head at the exact same time. So what I would like to say is that Pam Gregory, she's not an Al-Anon person. She's an astrologist, but she's been around for a very, very long time. She's very respected, and I watch her videos on YouTube, and she does a worldwide meditation every day at 7 p.m. UK time. So depending on where you live, you figure out what 7 p.m. London, England time is where you live. Where I live, it's 2 p.m. So from 2 to 2:15 p.m., 7 to 7:15 p.m. UK time, just a 15-minute meditation. There's no technology involved. There's no link to click on. I just stop what I'm doing and I meditate and I pray. And she gives us the mantra, We are welcoming in an expanded consciousness of love. We are welcoming in an expanded consciousness of love. So basically, when I'm not sure what to say or think, I just repeat that over and over and over and over again for 15 minutes. But what I'm visualizing is my loved ones in the circle of everyone holding hands in the world. And actually, today, what I was visualizing during that time is our whole universe around everybody holding hands, and that, like, just like beautiful love and unity and our higher power. Like, I know we all have our own higher powers, but deep inside myself, I do believe all it's all the love and energy. Like, it's all the same love and energy. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that's what makes sense to me at this point in my life. And so it's so satisfying and peaceful because I feel like I'm praying for everyone's well-being and safety and having faith in my higher power that when things happen, they're supposed to happen, even though they initially seem very sad or very scary. So this helps me because I feel so very grateful that this person is concerned for their son. I'm always, I become, I just had a really nice conversation with my sponsor a few days ago about becoming a completely different person in front of my son. It's like I lose my mind. It's like I can't think straight. And she said the sweetest thing to me. She said, "Well, yeah, because you're a mom." And she's the mom of one child. I'm the mom of one child. I don't know if it would be different if I had more children. Um, but I think of myself as like this sensible, loving, happy person. And when I get into conversations with my son and he's talking to me about, things that are pretty serious in his life, I become this like puddle of jello. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like I lose control of my senses and I just feel so uncertain and not confident, and it's so strange because there is no deeper love. There I'm not doing it. I'm not accurately describing it. I don't know what it is. But she made me feel better about it, and she made me feel like I wasn't alone in that feeling. And it's almost like when I talk to my son, I almost feel like after the conversation I need to apologize. Because I haven't said what I wanted to say in the way I wanted to say it. I've gone around all these different loops, and I feel like he must, and it's none of my business what he thinks. And obviously he loves me, like we have a very good relationship. But I feel like I don't sound like an intelligent person. I sound like a confused, self-conscious person. I think that's the best I can do right now. But in any case, when I do this meditation every day, I pray separately, but when I do this meditation, my son's in that center. Everybody's in the center. Everybody. There's not one single person. Everybody I think of, I'm like, put them in the center. And then today, I finally just put the whole, like I said, like the whole universe, like everything I could possibly think of that I can wrap my brain around, I put in the center of all this love and light. And it felt really good. So, so, so that belief in my higher power, I feel like that's what I'm that is trust in each other because we are all part of that one unity, that higher power. I hope that made sense. Highly recommend though. The more the merrier. And like I said, you don't do anything. You just, like, I set the clock on my phone, the timer on my phone every day for 2. It goes off. The timer goes off, and I just finish up what I'm doing if I'm in the middle of something, and then I just meditate until 2:15. All right, moving along. I'm going to read this. This is beautiful. This is about wanting everyone to like us. This person says that they wanted everyone to be their friend. They wanted everyone to like them, but they were comforted by the words that we hear in every Al-Anon meeting. Though you may not like us, though you may not like all of us, you'll love us in a very special way, the same way we already love you. Even if we're not friends for whatever reason, we can respect, support, and understand each other. And we can have humility to know that we're equal. We may, we're not going to be friends with everybody, but we don't have to take that personally either. Today's reminder is that we don't want to set ourselves up for failure thinking that we're going to be friends with everybody, but we can make sure our attitude is in line, and we can not be as concerned of what we think other people may think of us, because we really don't know. And we can focus on being kind and loving to ourselves. And remember that we are all lovable just the way we are. And Oscar Wilde says, paraphrased, that when we love ourselves, that's the greatest romance we could ever have. It's important. It's kind of, it's so interesting because it's having that sense of love for ourselves is part of what I was talking about earlier, was that feeling that in that meditation, like love for everyone, wanting love and safety and peace and light for everyone. I want that for myself. I'm part of everyone. So I just love these books so much. I just love these books so much. You probably can tell that I do a lot of um, like reading of spiritual books. I just finished reading The Four Agreements. think the author's name is Don Miguel Ruiz. That was a very interesting book, The Four Agreements. And all the spiritual books I read go back to these books right here. So it just makes me just love Al-Anon more and more, because everything that I learn outside of Al-Anon connects to what I've been learning in Al-Anon. So it's like, yeah, it's all right. It's all true. We're on the right path. It's all good. So we'll close out with the serenity prayer and 3 mindful breaths. Here we go. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Sending you love. Take care.